Thank you so much to all of our wonderful students who are following along with these videos. We're really enjoying making them for you, and we love seeing the pictures and the videos and the responses from you having fun with them. It absolutely makes our day, and I want to say thank you to each one of you for that.
Also remember, you don't have to be a Karate Kid to be able to follow along with these training videos. So kids, if you want your parents to jump in with you, they're more than welcome to. See if they want to have some fun with you.
And we want to hear from you. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please email Mr. Thompson at the email at the end of this video, and we will get back to you as soon as we can.
All right, everyone, we got some fun planned. Let's get to work. All right, let's get right to work and start warming up. We're gonna start off running in place. I'm gonna go ahead and start running in place, team. My awesome assistants, Jake and Bria, are gonna be running in place. They're moving, getting themselves all warmed up. Now we're gonna go into some high knees. Good job. Stay with Jake and Bria. You're driving those knees up nice and high. I bet you're doing it great at home too. Drive those knees up high, back to regular running. Nice work. We're running, we're moving. And now we're going to ankles. Put your hands behind you and kick your ankles up to your hands. Good work. That helps you warm up the muscles you need for refolding your kicks. And back to some regular running again. Good work. They're moving. Good work. And now they're going to get down into a high plank. We're going to keep our body nice and straight. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now they're going to do shoulder taps. Tap your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. We're going to do this about 5,000 times, or just a few. And time, and do 3 of your best push-ups. Nice work. Did you make sure your chest touched the ground too? I bet you did. Good work. Go ahead and stand up, and we go again. We're running in place. Nice job. And we're bringing those knees up nice and high. Good work, team. And we're running in place again. Nice job, nice job. And ankles, put those hands behind you. Kick those ankles up to your hands. And we're running in place again. Dropping down to that high plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I know you're working hard. Great job. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1, shoulder taps. Looking good, keep that core nice and tight. And 3 push-ups. 1, 2, nice job. Jump up, start running again. The last set right here. We are running in place, we're moving. Good job, team, good job. Keep it up, keep it up. We're going high knees, driving those knees up nice and high like if we fold a front kick. Good work. Back to our regular running. Nice job, looking great. And now you're going ankles, bringing those feet up to your ankle. Good job. And regular running again. Looking great, keep it up, keep it up. And high plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 of your best push-ups. There's 1. There's 2, there's 3, and shoulder taps. We mix up the order a little bit for the last one, make it interesting. And go ahead and stand up, and relax. Great job, I bet you're warmed up too. Well done, everyone. Let's get right to work on our techniques for today. First, we are going to start with reviewing front kicks. We worked on these last week, so let's get right to work. First, we're going to take that good base. We're going to have our knees bent, our elbows in, our hands up, and we're looking straight ahead. Remember, all kicks have 3 parts to them. We have our fold, kick and refold, and setting back down to a good base. So I can have both of my awesome assistants take a step forward, please. Go ahead and step forward, get into your good base. All right, so we are going to kick along with them. See if you can kick stronger than a level 7 junior black belt and a 1st degree black belt. Good luck. Let's see. When I count, throw a good, solid, strong front kick. Kick at home with them. Ready? 1. Nice work. 2, 3, 4. Good, they're both keeping their hands up really well. Make sure you're keeping your hands up. 2. 5. 6. 7. 8. Looking great. 9. And last one, ready, 10. Nice work. Switch your feet. Always have to make sure we practice on both our right side and our left side. Martial arts makes both sides of our body strong. Ready? Left leg front kicking. 1. Nice work. 2. Help our balance. We keep our stomach tight through the whole kick. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Looking good, looking good. Only a couple more. 8. 9. All right, here's your last one. See if you can kick stronger than them. Ready? 10. And back to focus position. And nice work. All right, now we are going to take that front kick and do it just a little bit differently today. We are going to start, instead of from a standing up base, we are going to start from the ground. So I want you to go ahead and sit down. And we're going to kick as if we are on the ground and we had to kick to a target up higher. One of the kind of cool things about kicking from the ground, so we don't have to worry about our balance as much because we're not standing up. We're already on the ground. But there's still a lot of key points that we want to make sure that we hit. So we're going to take our base on the ground. We have a base standing. We also have a base on the ground too. So we're going to go ahead and lay back so that our back is on the ground. We have one foot pulled up tight to our body. We take both hands, put them up by our head to guard, and our elbows in. We take our other foot and we draw our knee back so that the bottom of our foot is pointed out. We don't want our foot down here because we're not going to be able to kick as strong. We want to flex that ankle, pull the toes back, and really drive that knee back. We're coiled up and ready to strike. From here, to throw a front kick from this position, we're going to take our leg and drive straight out and come back. If you notice, my foot will turn at a little bit of an angle as I kick. This helps give me more surface area to kick with. So from here, I'm going to kick out and drive back. Now, to make it stronger, I'm also going to use my hips on the next one. I can drive my hips up into the kick and then come back down. Again, drive my hips up into the kick and come back down. Are you practicing it slowly with me? Ready? Drive the leg out and come back. So I'll go ahead and count us through 10 of them. All right, go ahead and kick with me. Keeping those hands up, drive the leg out, pop those hips up. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So we have our front kick from the ground. We, of course, practice both our right leg and our left leg. So go ahead and pause the video for a moment. Do 10 on your left leg, and then come right back after that. Great. So we're going to do a little drill from here. What I want you to do is go ahead and come back down to the ground. Get into your good base. Draw one foot in, hands up by my head, knee in, foot up. Now what we're going to do from here is when I say switch, just quickly switch to the other side. Then when I say switch again, quickly switch to the other side. Ready? Switch. 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 And switch. Nice job. Now we're going to play a fun little game with this. So I'm going to ask my son, Jake, to come in and help me out. So Jake, come on in. Go ahead and come right here, Jake. And go ahead and come down into your base on the ground. Good. He's going to draw one foot back. He's going to have the hands up by his head, and he's ready to kick. Now, he's not going to kick me, and kids, don't kick your parents, but he's going to aim that foot right towards me. He's going to move with me now so that the foot stays directed towards me and so that I can't get to his head. So I'm going to step left and step right, and he has to rotate or pivot his body so the bottom of his foot points towards me. He's going to do that by pushing off the base foot and moving his body. Stomach tight to make it easier. So if I move this way, oh, he's staying with me. Look at that. Very nice. If I move this way, look at that. Nice job. Now he could even switch legs. Maybe I move this way kind of quick, So he switches his feet real fast, and he's over here. Maybe I come back this way, switches his feet, nice. So this is a pretty fun little game that you can try with your parents, or maybe a brother or sister. Now, of course, make sure whatever you're laying down on is soft and so you can move and that you don't get hurt. So one more way we can make it even more fun is now I'm going to try to tag Jake's shoulder. If I tag his shoulder, he owes me 1,000 burpees.
That's a lot of burpees.
It is, and burpees are great. Or 2 burpees, your choice. So from here, I'm going to try to tag his shoulder. If I do, he owes me 2 burpees. See, I can't get to his shoulder because that leg is in the way. That I can't seem to get to it. No burpees for Jake today. Well, not yet anyway. Great job. Go ahead and stand up, please. So from here, you can practice your front kicks, just standing front kicks, at least 10 to 20, right leg, left leg. Practice your base on the ground, practice your kicking from the ground, and see if you can have someone try to tap your shoulder, but you keep that foot directed at them so they can't get to it. Feel free to mix all these up into lots of different creative ways and have fun with it. And moms and dads, you can also try it all out as well. It's actually a pretty great core workout to be on the ground and stay in that position the whole time. See if your kids can tag your shoulder or if you can keep them from doing it just like they did as well. All right, great job today, everyone. I look forward to seeing you again next time. All right, we're going to work next on a great drill. It's going to help make you more coordinated and stronger, and it's also just a really fun drill too. So we're first going to start by taking our base right here. We're going to have those knees bent, the elbows in, the hands up, and of course the thumbs outside of our hands. Now from here, what we're going to do is a drill called stand and base. I'm going to go from here to a seated position back up to here in a really specific way that again helps us with our agility and our coordination. So I'm going to take my back hand, in this case my right hand, I'm going to place it on the ground to what we call a triangle base. What that means is if I look at my feet, they're like 2 points of a triangle. This hand is going to create the third point in that triangle. So from here I'm going to put my hand on the ground, creating the third point of the triangle. The foot that's on the same side of my body as that hand is going to lift up and come through to this side. From here, I'm going to reverse this, come back, and stand back up. So again, this hand is going to reach down and create that triangle. Reach down, create the triangle. Now if you look, this foot and this hand almost creating a doorway. I want this foot to go through that doorway. From here, my foot is going to pull back the same direction, and I'm going to stand up from this point here. So one more time. So you're doing this with me, I hope, at home. I'm going to take my hand, place it down on the ground into this triangle shape. My back foot is going to come through the door, like so. Now if you notice, I have this foot still close to my body. This foot is coiled in. This hand is up by my head. From here, I'm going to lift my hips up, bring my foot back through the doorway, place it on the other side of my hand to create that triangle, and then stand back up in my base from here. So let's do it 10 times together. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. All right, how'd you do? That can be a pretty tricky one, so feel free to rewind the video, watch it again, and get the detail in there, and keep practicing it as much as you need to. But now, we're going to take what we learned earlier about front kicking from the ground and add that in to our standing and base. So, take your base, knees bent, elbows in, hands up, thumbs outside our hand. We're going to reach down, triangle base, bring the foot through. From here, we're going to lay back into our base on the ground. My leg is going to throw a front kick out, come back, I sit up, back into my position I was in earlier, bring the leg back, and stand back up. Got it? Can be pretty tricky. So again, feel free to slow it down, rewind it, and try it little bit by little bit. Reach down, leg comes through, go to my back, front kick, come up, pull this leg back, and stand up. Now from here, we're going to add one more thing. We're going to add a front kick to the end when we stand back up. So we're going to go triangle base, bring the leg through, back to our back, front kick from the ground, pop up, bring this leg through, stand up, front kick, and back to our base. All right, one more time with me. Ready? Hand to the ground, bring the leg through, lay back, kick from the ground, pop up, bring this leg through, stand up and base, and front kick from here. How'd you do? So, rewind the video, watch through it a little bit, practice it both sides of your body. Oh, by the way, this one can be pretty tricky on the other side. I bet you'll do a great job of it. And practice those different combinations. Standing in base, front kicking from the ground, front kicking when you stand up, and kind of mix it together however you want. But practice it on both sides of your body, have fun with it, and let me know how it goes. I would love to see a video of you practicing it, and I can help give you feedback too. So if it's a little bit challenging to do, or having a little bit of a tough time with it, send a quick little video to me at my email address, and I will give you some feedback about how you can make it a little bit better if you want as well. Great job, everyone. Really proud of each of you. All right, we are going to work on some formal and traditional techniques that, again, we will use in our forms, like Tosan, Yogak, and so on, that we use when we test for our black belt one day at our black belt exam. So we're going to work first on reviewing our middle stance. So we worked on this the other day in class, so let's review it. Go ahead and take a step forward. My awesome assistants here, Bria and Jake. And they are going to start by getting into a good middle stance. They're going to put their feet about twice as wide as their hips. They're going to point their feet forward, chamber both hands back to their side, ensuring that their elbows are pulled back. All right, if you take a look at yourself doing this position, like in a mirror, or have someone take a picture or video of you, your elbows should be pulled back behind your hands. You don't want your elbows out in front like so. You want them pulled back nice and tight like this. So from here, they have a good middle stance. Go ahead and get into a good middle stance with them. I'm going to count to 10 and just hold a great middle stance. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Go ahead and relax for a moment. Thank you. How did your middle stance go? Did you keep your knees bent? Keep your feet facing forward? Keep those shoulders and elbows pulled back? I bet you did. Great job. All right, so from here, we are going to do a knife hand strike in this middle stance. So I'm going to ask our awesome assistants here to go ahead and get into a good middle stance again. And from this middle stance, they're going to take their right hand, they're going to glue their fingers together, thumb on the side, and take the palm of that hand and place it by their opposite ear. The other hand is going to wrap around this side here. In all of our traditional or formal technique, we have what's called a push-pull. We talked about this in the punching drill. One arm is always pulling, the other arm is pushing. It creates a lot of power, speed, and strength. So from here, they're going to take their left arm and forcefully chamber it back, The right arm is going to strike out, turning that knife hand over at the last second. Go ahead and demonstrate your knife hand, please. Good job. Reset. And again. And reset. Excellent. So go ahead and get into your middle stance. Take that right hand, put it by your ear, left hand underneath, and knife hand strike with them. See if you can go stronger than they do. Ready? 1. Reset. 2. Nice work. Reset. 3. Reset. 4. Reset. And 5. Nice. Now we'll do the left arm. Left hand's going to come by the ear, right hand is underneath, and you're always looking in the direction of where you're striking. All right, left hand striking, ready? 1. Reset. 2. Reset. 3. Reset. 4. Reset. And 5. And reset and relax. Focus position. Excellent job. How did your knife hands go? Did you get that hand turning over at the last second, chambering the other hand tight, looking where you're striking? I bet you did. Now you can go ahead and pause the video if you wish and practice some more, maybe 10 to 15 each side to really get it dialed in. All right, now we're gonna get on to the next part. I'm gonna have Bria take a step forward, please. And she's going to go ahead and get into that middle stance again. And she's going to do a left knife hand strike. Good, now from here we're gonna move into the next knife hand strike. She's gonna step her left foot close to her right foot and chamber her right arm and throw, and go ahead and get the knife hand ready and step out and knife hand strike on the other side. Good job. Now if you notice, her head stays level. She's not bouncing up and down. That shows that she's keeping her balance by bending her knees and being in control of the whole motion. She's not jumping or skipping or leaping into that knife hand. She's controlling each motion. All right, so Bria, each time I say go, please go ahead and step across the knife hand on the other side. Ready, go. Ready, go. Excellent. So at home, go ahead and do this with her. Get into your good knife hand, strike position. Each time I say go, take that step along with Bria. Ready, go. 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 Good. We're going to do 5 more. Ready? 1, 2. Now, if you notice, she looks immediately where she's striking. 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. And relax. Next, we're going to take that knife hand strike and add a reverse punch to it. Reverse punch means that we're punching with the opposite side from the foot that is in front. So if my right foot was in front, my left hand would be punching, and vice versa. So she's going to get into her knife hand strike position. Her right foot is going to shift over into a front stance at the same time she punches with her left hand. That turn is going to give her power. She'll go ahead and reset. So she does her knife hand strike. She's going to step her right foot over and fire her reverse punch. Go ahead. Nice work. Reset. Again, ready, go. And reset. Good, let's see the other side. So she'll do a left knife hand strike this time. She'll move her left foot over and strike with her right fist. Go ahead. Nice. Reset. Ready, go. Good. Reset. And ready, go. And reset. Excellent. And relax. So the pattern you're going to practice will look like this. You're going to, one more time if you could. You're going to do your knife hand strike with your right hand. Step out, left punch. Reset back to your position. And change the hands. Left knife hand strike, and step out, right reverse punch. Good job. Reset. And she's going to repeat again. Knife hand strike, and reverse punch. She'll reset, and knife hand strike, and reverse punch. Excellent. And reset. And relax. Great job. So we can do this several times on each side. You can practice it 10, 15, 20 times each side. Really thinking about taking that hip and turning into that punch for that reverse punch to make it strong. All right, lastly, we're going to work through some blocking drills. So if I could have Jake and Bria both with me, please. And we're going to go ahead and get into a middle stance. We're going to chamber both hands back. Again, bending those knees, feet forward, elbows back, fists drawn back. And we're going to do a right high block like we worked on the other day in class. So go ahead and do it with me, team. So we're going to go high block. And then from here, our next one is going to be middle block, which might be new for some of you. I'm going to take my left arm, I'm going to reach across my body, my right arm will chamber, my left arm is going to sweep across my body, blocking something coming towards my face, and stopping just outside the edge of my shoulder with my palm facing in. Next, I'm going to do a low block. My right hand is going to come up to my ear. My right arm will sweep down across my body. My left will chamber. I'm going to sweep down across my body as if I'm blocking something coming towards my stomach, and it will stop just past my hip. Left arm, high block. Right arm, middle block. Left arm, low block. If you notice, this switches our sides every time for us. High block, middle block, low block. High block, middle block, low block. A little quicker. High block, middle block, low block. How are you doing with it? Are you getting it? Ready to go a little bit faster? Let's go. High block, middle block, low block. And a little quicker. High block, middle block, low block. A little quicker, you got it. High block, middle block, low block. High block, middle block, low block. All right, the punching drill we did the other day, I went high, middle, low. I heard from quite a few of you that was challenging and fun at the same time. So let's see if we can get this one going quick too. Are you ready? Here we go. We're gonna start off slow and speed it up and speed it up. Make sure those knees are bent, body strong. Ready? High, middle, low. And relax. Awesome job. Great work, everyone. Let's work a fun movement challenge that's going to help you build strength and coordination and agility and have some fun doing it. And moms and dads, jump in with your kids and try this out too. This is a great exercise for everybody. So what we're going to do is what's called a front step through. I want you to go ahead and get into a lunge position. So from here, I'm going to have one foot up with my foot right under my knee. My right side, I'm on my knee. I'm holding my stomach tight, so I'm nice up right here. All right, so go ahead and get in your strong lunge position and just hold that for a second and practice that balance. Now, if I have my left foot up, I'm going to take my right hand and place it on the ground across from this foot. So my hand is going to place across from my foot like so. I can imagine it creating a doorway between my foot and my hand. My back leg is going to go through that doorway. I'm going to sit all the way down. Now as I sit down, I'm going to have this leg straight. I'm going to point this knee up to the sky. One of the common things that can be a little challenging is if we go too far forward and this knee kind of drops. So I don't want to end up here. I want to be here so that this knee is up. From here, I'm going to lift my hips up, pull my foot back through that door, and go back to my lunge. Now, if you notice, this is actually really similar to the stand and base we did earlier in our technique section of today's lesson. The two of these go together really well and help reinforce each other. So again, my left foot is on the ground, right hand is going to go down as well. This creates a door. My back leg is going to come through that door, and I'm going to sit all the way down. From here, I'm going to lift my hips up, bring my foot back, and come back up to my lunge. Great, let's try the other side. Go ahead and switch your feet. Right foot up. My right foot is right underneath my right knee. Left hand is going to go on the ground and create that doorway. Left leg will come through, and I'll sit all the way down. This knee pointed up towards the sky. I'll lift my hips up, come back, and come back to my lunge. Great, go ahead and switch sides again. We're gonna do it 10 times. Go ahead and do it with me. And by the way, if you can't do it quite as fast or have a hard time staying up, that's totally okay. This is brand new for you and it's a challenge. And anything that's a challenge gives us an opportunity to work on our perseverance, to keep trying at things. So if you need to pause the video or go back a little bit, absolutely okay. The important thing is that you're doing your best. So let's do it 10 times. Starts with the hand on the ground. I sit through, I come back, and I come up. So that's 1. Ready? 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Excellent. Change sides. My right knee is up. My foot is right underneath my knee. Let's go 10 times on this side. Left hand will go down first. Ready? 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Awesome. How did it go? Working hard? I bet you are. Now we're going to switch sides again. If you want a little extra challenge, try this. Right hand goes to the ground. As I bring the leg through this time, instead of sitting all the way down, I'm going to let my leg hover just off the ground. And then pull the leg back to here. Down. Instead of sitting, just hold, and then come back. So that's a fun little extra challenge you can try. In the earlier lessons, we worked on under switches. The front step through can be combined with those to make a pretty fun little flow. So I can start in my crab position and work through some of the under switches. And then come up to my step through and come back to some under switches. So I encourage you to go ahead and play with it a little bit. Go ahead and try the front step throughs on both your right leg and your left leg. Practice the under switches and see if you can put it together. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. All that matters is you're doing your best, you're moving, you're getting all that blood going, working your arms and your legs, your heart and your lungs. This is great and super fun. Send me a video. I'd love to see it and see how you're doing with it. Great job, everyone. I'm proud of each of you. This week's mindset challenge is going to be all about self-control. This is such an important tenet because it helps us do all of the other tenets. Self-control, the ability to be able to focus on what we're supposed to be doing, when we're supposed to be doing it, is really key in keeping every other tenet that we have. So for the kids, I'd really like you to keep focusing on doing things your parents tell you to the first time. And I know it can be challenging. I absolutely get it. And I also know that you can do it. I also know that if you keep doing it and get really good at doing things the first time that you're told, you'll find out how easy that makes life and everything just goes so much better. Because your parents don't want to have to tell you multiple times to do something, and I'm sure you don't like being told multiple times to do something. So if we just get it done the first time, sure makes everyone a lot happier. And that absolutely takes self-control to do it. A couple specific self-control challenges for this week coming up. Number one, to keep you extra healthy and extra safe, I'm sure you've heard a lot about trying not to touch your face. I want you to work extra hard at that this week. Just be aware of it. Be aware of what your body's doing, be aware of what your mind is doing, and do your very best not to touch your face. I'm sure you've also heard a lot to make sure you wash your hands. That's so important. For at least 20 seconds, and wash them the very best that you can. That takes self-control too, because sometimes we're in a rush, or maybe we don't want to take the time to do it, but we focus, we do what we're supposed to be doing, when we're supposed to be doing it, and we take the time, and we wash our hands the very best that we can. And these things are going to keep us healthier and safer for a very long time to come. So again, this week's Mindset Challenge is all about self-control. Shoot me an email, let me know how you're doing with it. I look forward to hearing from all of you. I'm proud of each one of you. Keep up the great work.